Hi there, welcome back to my views and news. Three news stories. Firstly, Amhara region. An alarming report from the region by region's official. He's working on. He's working to. The man who reported is working as a senior Amhara regional government official. Secondly, southern Ethiopia region, a shocking incident happened there. Perpetrators are being identified. Children have been burnt alive. People would say, Sajid, most of your news stories are sensational. These two stories have content which is inflammatory, which is not positive. What should I do? I mean, if children have been burnt alive, shouldn't I report it? If in the Amhara region a crisis is worsening, what should I do? To just show you the pictures of corridor being built in Addis Ababa, or should I just tell you what is the actual situation in other parts of Ethiopia? I did cover about corridor as well, but some people say, by the way, they say, Sajid, you just pick negative stories about Ethiopia. You just give no attention to positive developments in Ethiopia. I'm open to all types of stories, by the way, but I think sometimes you need to focus more on the areas where improvement is needed, where people are suffering. Those stories should be given priority. Yes, hope should be given. Hope should not be denied. I was the one of the very few people in 2021 who said that Ethiopia was not going to disintegrate. I did not create panic. I did not try to build a negative analysis. I said Ethiopia will stay united. But uh, others who now are preaching peace, preaching prosperity, back then they were of the view that Ethiopia was going to disintegrate. They were spreading pessimism, uh, intentionally or unintentionally. But I have been maintaining the same views about Ethiopian territorial integrity in the last 3 to 4 years. When it comes to reports about issues, I cannot help covering the issues where people are suffering. Lastly, Tigray viewers, a video is in circulation showing Tigray fighters operating in Sudan. Well, these Tigray fighters are definitely involved in Sudanese civil war because I shared similar video in the past too. Question is, if today Tigray fighters support a party to Sudanese war, will tomorrow Sudan support Tigray fighters if Tigray fighters start advancing towards Volcite? Let's start viewers. Firstly, Amhara region of Ethiopia, viewers. Deputy head of the Amhara region, whose name is Demis Andris, has shared details of how many children in Amhara region out of schools, how many schools are closed. He shared some statistics and then he gave a very alarming statement. He said over 3,600 schools have been closed in the region because of conflict, not because of climate change related disasters. No, because of conflict, because of fighting with the Fano military. Government says Fano groups have been weakened. Their capability is degraded. They have no area under their control. But 3,600 schools closed. Why? It means Fano fighters are there in the vicinity. And they are not letting the schools work, by the way. Foreign fighters have been accused of being involved in attacks on teachers. They don't want schools to resume their activities. Uh, so, schools closed over 2,600. 4.5 million students in the region are out of schools. Demis said that if situation does not improve in the Amhara region, Amhara mothers will have no sons to graduate from universities. Means no one will be able to reach university if you are not able to get your children enrolled at primary level education, at secondary level education, meaning that ultimately they won't be able to go to universities. So this is the level of crisis in the region. Region fully destabilized, people suffering, their employment suffering, education sector almost to standstill, healthcare sector suffering to transport sector uh, impacted by this crisis, and still no end in sight. The most unfortunate thing is that no end is in sight. You don't know what will happen. When will peace come? And until there is peace, it means situation will continue, and these millions of students will continue being out of schools. Secondly, our second story is from southern region of Ethiopia, where two children have been burnt alive, aged 4 and 7. The incident happened in Gamo zone, southern Ethiopia region. Armed men surrounded the house and they set a fire to the house. The house was burnt. The two children inside the house were also burnt alive. Which armed men from which group? Well, the local government, Gamo zone government, is accusing Izima party led by Berhanu Naga, that this party workers were involved in the incident. Some arrests have been made. Izima party officials, some party workers have been arrested in connection with this incident. Let's hope that at least the identity of the perpetrators is exposed by the government. A man who is working as a minister of education, Birhanu Naga, his party members are allegedly involved in this heinous incident. It should be investigated. Let's hope that truth will come out. Investigation ongoing. Lastly, viewers, the Tigray fighters are operating in Sudanese civil war, allegedly supporting Sudan's military. Not a secret, because Hamdan Dagalo directly accused TPLF last year, saying that TPLF fighters are supporting the Sudan military Al Burhan against RSF fighters. While Sudan military claimed that RSF has trained Ethiopian snipers in its rank, may be sent by Ethiopian government to support RSF. A video is in circulation showing allegedly Tigray fighters operating in Sudan. They are on their way from Harira Al Fao after taking part in a battle near Sinja Sinner state. Video is not new, it's an old video, because RSF is not in Sinja now. It lost control of Sinja months ago. But the video is a piece of evidence about the involvement of Tigray fighters in Sudanese civil war. Why are these Tigray fighters involved in Sudanese civil war? Are they mercenaries? Are they being paid? That is why they are involved in this, or they are supporting Sudanese military against RSF today, because tomorrow they hope that Sudanese military will support them in their fight for Volgait. Tigray fighters, if you remember, tried to launch offensives on Volgait from Sudan in the past. Offensives were repelled by Ethiopian forces. But the way Tigray fighters are supporting military now, Sudan military in Sudan, if in future they launch offensives on Volgait from Sudan, maybe they'll get support from Sudan military-backed elements. Watch the clip showing Tigray fighters on their way from Harira Al Fao from Sinjar, a few months old video. Thanks for watching.
زي دحري قداج ملسي كابسنجا ملسي نأنفت حريرة أبس قبر زلو ليتاو قعزي زي السراوي التقراي
هذه وين وسان دخل سوق وسن تدالينا لنا كارتوم أتخدخنهم
تدري وزلهم بورا يملؤ ليتي تدري وزلهم يوم
واقصو
أرماليو أركي قسكا وين صبري
واي لما ما
الجيش يقاتل نيابه عنه بعد ما